What up, what up, what up, everybody? It's your girl, Natalie Red, and woo! Tonight. Oh, what can I say about my guest tonight? My guest is Chi-Town born artist, singer, songwriter, producer, CEO. This man, I call him the modern day Luther Vandross. And the reason being is because, like Luther, he puts his own spin on things. I mean, he will take a classic and make it just as smooth as butter as before it came out, as the original, and doesn't lose the quality of the original. You heard? You heard? Ah, so yeah, I am excited. So again, welcome to the Red Zone, ladies and gentlemen. My guest has songs like "Woo," "Simple Man." If you haven't heard it, you need to tune in to the Red Zone, cause trust me, you gonna love it. Okay, you're gonna love it. All right. Being gentle, that is hot, featuring none other than the sultry, seductive voice of Miss Sine. And one of my favorites by him, Baby Come to Me. So, ladies and gentlemen, please do me a favor in welcoming to the Red Zone singer, songwriter, producer, CEO himself, Mr. St. James. What up, St. James?
Oh, wow. That was a dope intro. What? That's me? You talking about
Yeah.
me? What's up, Nat? What's up, Nat?
Ah, nothing much, love. Nothing much. Let me tell you, I am so
Uh,
excited. I'm so excited to have you. Oh my God, this has been a long time coming because I tell you, I've been trying to get you since I started
oh,
this.
that's what's up. Hey, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you having me on, man. Battling back from COVID a couple of months ago. So that kind of put a monkey wrench in things. But when I'm back, I'm close to 100%. Just excited to be here, man. Thank God for making it through that experience, man. I almost didn't make it, but
Ooh.
God is faithful. Yeah, I lost about 50 pounds. Dehydration and malnourishment. It wasn't so much as the upper respiratory breathing issues that a lot of people have. Thank God, because my lungs are great. I still can sing, and that's the blessing. But the other side of that was crazy, man. I couldn't. I mean, it hit me. I don't know where I got it. Just the thing about COVID, you don't know where you think you don't know where you can get it. It ain't like you transmit it. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's invisible. So it's like ain't no telling. But I'm just glad to be here, and so yeah, I'm gonna keep on pressing with the music and interacting with people like such as yourself on these nice platforms. And thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you. So, at the beginning of my show, after I introduce people and we get our greetings out the way, what I usually do is allow the guest to tell the people about them in their words, because they hear about you from my point of
Mm-hmm.
view, and from
Mm-hmm.
other radio hosts point of views, but we like to hear what you feel about you. So describe St. James. Who is he?
Just a regular dude who loves R&B music probably more than anything else. I tell my age all the time to inspire people that are older that think it's too late to live their dreams. I'm 53,
Mm.
father of six, grandfather of seven. Been in the military, 16-year military veteran. Traveled the world personally and professionally through music, and just being an adventurous type Sagittarius that I am.
What? What?
You
Oh,
know,
represent that Sag life, baby. Yes.
that's what
Yes. They
they tell you.
don't know.
They don't know nothing about the Sagittarius, but you know what I'm saying, we rare breeds. But nonetheless, just traveling and been through a lot in this industry independently. Never had a major deal, had deals on the table, but God must, it wasn't in the cards for me on a major label, and I'm glad, because all a major label means anything to me at this point is a bank, and I
Mm.
go to the bank and get a bank loan to finance my music. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
So that's really what it's all about. Understanding that all the record label really it becomes is a loan shark. They're loan sharks. So they give you the money to do what you think you need to do, and then tell you how to spend the money, and then tell you what to do, how to do it, and what you can't do. And then they take your rights from you and your masters, and then they tell you, and then you end up walking away with nothing. That don't make no sense to me. And then
Mm.
you got to think about the lawyers involved. You know, you think about legal entertainment law. I think entertainment law is a joke, but we can get into some of this stuff later. But yeah, I'm just a regular dude. But I know my business. I'm serious about it, professional, and I don't take no mess. You know, I'm Chi-Town born and bred, so you know how that is. Chicago,
Yeah.
wasn't always known for just gun violence. You know what I'm saying? We had some real
That's right.
talent come out of that town, man, including our brother who just basically gonna go about to go through it. I mean, I just despite whatever, man. I don't wish that on nobody, man.
Well,
That
but you know
prison,
what,
that
though?
prison.
The beautiful thing about you sharing your experience music wise and your roads, your travels, your ups and downs, ins and outs within this industry is that you recognize that this is a business.
Yes, man.
It's a business. Okay. And it takes you have to put in the sweat equity. A
Yes,
lot of the newbies refuse to put in the sweat equity. Okay, yes, some of you get lucky to do the TikTok and boom, do the YouTube and boom, do
right,
Insta and boom. Yeah, some of you get lucky to do that.
right.
And then you get that one hit wonder, and that one hit wonder that you do is going to follow you all the days of your life. Because after that, no one is really going to take you serious. You'll fall off the map within a good 6 months. You
Yeah,
know, you have
right.
to put in that sweat equity, and that's what I love about your grind. You
Uh,
put in the sweat equity, and that's a beautiful thing, dear.
oh, thank you, Nat. I appreciate it. You just, humbly too. You know, at my age, I'm not anxious. You know what I'm saying? I'm not anxious for anything at this point. I have a great life. I bust my tail. I've had careers, jobs. I've made money. I've had homes. I've lost stuff. You know, you live and you learn, you grow. So I'm at a real good place in my life at 53 where I feel, I'm still decent looking. I feel healthy, barring COVID. And I just want to bring back some feel good records to the masses. Whether I blow up on a big scale or not is irrelevant. Just I just want to build an organic fan base or family base of music people that love R&B, and continue to just try to touch people's lives with the records because there's not a lot of music impacting people. There's no soul in a lot of this music today. A lot of stuff can't help me make it through something I'm going through personally or a tragedy or something. It's not nothing that motivates me. I go back to throwback records or old school stuff. I want to feel some stuff. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I feel you. Well, speaking of music and the feel good of it all, let's get into this interview.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you, how long has music been in your life? Was this something as a kid that you said, "Ooh, this is what I wanted to do"? I mean, was there a particular group that you saw that caused you to say, "This is my life. This is what I want"?
I say this in a lot of my podcasts and interviews that uh, as Black people, music is deep rooted in our struggle. We sang in the cotton fields and the tobacco fields in the 1800s and prior, and that we moan, we cry. I mean, we bled,
Mhm.
sweat and tears. And talk about sweat equity. Talk about that. You know,
Yeah.
so I'm unlike it. So when people ask that question, it's a general question that most people ask, like on most interviews about with an artist.
Hmm.
Music. How long has it been in your life? It's been in obviously in my life as a Black man since the first cat put his foot on his land from a slave ship. You know what I'm saying? From a drum beat to the singing in the native tongues and stuff like that. So just it's in your blood. Some people have the talent to express it, polish. I mean, in an artistic, talented way and gifted way, and then others have a song in their heart but may not have the talent to express it. But we all, if we're Black, chances are you got a song in your soul because it's deep rooted in your genes in your genetic pool. So about 5 years old was when I began to really love music. And my grandmama once she played Earth, Wind and Fire, "Keep Your Head to the Sky." I remember
Mm.
plain as day, and Philip Bailey wailing that falsetto all over the top of that. And that from that moment on, I was just like, I gotta figure out how to sing like that. So you hear a lot of false in my songs. You hear me hitting them high notes a lot. Philip Bailey. Who used to do the falsettos? Just the brothers back in the day to hit the sweet butter falsettos, man. It's a
Mm.
lost art form. So
Mm.
So keep that in my music. People love when that go. When you go up on the high part, that's old school, but it works. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what though? I like the way, usually when you ask that question, um, most people give you the, oh yeah, the Arethas, the Sam
Yeah.
Cooks, and this, but you mentioned the elements, and that right there,
Whoa.
yeah, yeah,
Right. Right. Yes,
that part,
ma'am.
because
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't, I don't. This is the first I'm ever hearing anybody mention the elements.
Come on, man.
That part, that gummit, that part, yeah, right
Yes,
there,
sir. Come
right
on.
there.
Right
So,
here.
how would you best describe your music?
Life songs. So I don't. I think the concept of love is diluted and delusional and somewhat jaded these days. So people really don't really have a clue what love really is. They
Mm,
think they do. I mean,
mm.
we've slipped so far away from the notion of what we thought love was. If our age group, if you're 45 and up, you courted, you watched romance movies, you was
Hmm.
bamboozled by the media, you was forced to get married when you shouldn't have. You had to fall in love first. We had all these rules to engage a person. These days they have no filter, no rules, no bars. So we thought we knew what love was. And then, of course, a lot of us come out of, after we 45, 50, we come out of long marriages, 14, 14, 13,
Mm,
20-year
mm.
marriages, and didn't know nothing, didn't get, wasn't happy, thought we had to stay with them because the family judged. It's just a lot of layers to why about love. So, so when you think about me writing songs that are not realistic about how people see, we're not living in a time where people see love as everybody's guarded, scared to get hurt, not afraid to open up and open their mind, and also be realistic at the same time. Ain't nothing wrong with a little balance. You can love, but also be realistic. No, this same person can probably hurt me, so I need to be
Mm-hmm.
in a really balanced state of mind that this things could go either way with this person. They could love me or they couldn't. So when I do my records, I focus on life songs. I want to talk about real life issues, real life situations that people go through, and then at the same time, give them a level of hope and feel good about it. But at the same time, I ain't playing. When I sing these records, I sing them like it's the last time I'm ever sing a note. I think you can kind of hear that in my vocals. You know, I don't got time
Yes.
playing. Life is short. I'm like, when I get in the booth, I'm gonna wail and lay it out, and I'm just leaving it in the booth like a basketball player leaving on the court.
Yeah. See,
So,
but and you're right. Life is long, but it's short lived.
right.
It
Okay.
is short
Life is
lived.
long but short lived, like that.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
Oh yeah, oh
So,
yeah. And I love how you are really, you're so articulate. I'm loving this. Just I'm loving it. I'm loving this. I'm
oh,
loving this. So during this pandemic, since we've been all in this pandemic boat,
mhm.
how did you sustain musically? Did you take advantage of just of the time and create more, or did you sit back and try to just revamp St. James to a more St. James 2.0.
Well, no, it was just like I had been working on these records for 5 years prior to 2020.
Okay.
And I got a catalog that's I can't wait to drop a lot of these records that I got. They just sitting there with videos, everything. I could drop a record once a month, once every 2 weeks, once a month, and still not be done in another year, for real. So I spend a lot of time building a catalog with my team and I. I'll mention my team a lot because I take no credit for this by myself, and that's what a lot of artists and producers and writers are missing, a team. And so, I'm excited about a great team producer, engineer. I got one of the best engineers in the game. My producer that makes my beats, he's really phenomenal. He's actually the music director for Kim. His name is Ivan Johnson. Thank you, Ivan, for our chemistry. We're like babyface L.A. Reid. He do the production. I write the lyrics and put the record together. Me and my team, and it's just a great thing. So, I'm just blessed, man. I just try to focus on what I can control and do and let everything else take it. So when this pandemic happened, I said to myself, was I going to sit here and put out original records when people may not be? It wasn't the time for them. So I said, but people need some nostalgic, feel good stuff to kind of give them, because everybody was just Toilet paper was out of control. People buying sanitizer. The whole situation was crazy. So I said, people just really want to be distracted from this nonsense. We know what was going on. We know more smarter this year than we was last year when it first happened. And all this
Well,
misinformation and crap, we don't know what to believe in. Going through COVID firsthand and almost passing away from it, it is no joke and it is real. So those of you who have not experienced it close to anybody next to you or to you within your own self, I'm telling you right now, I ain't got no reason to lie about it. That was incredible. So I just focused on what I could control. I said, let me do cover records. So I started putting together that whole 6-song EP, which is almost at 6 million streams now and counting. Throwback to Covers, Volume 1. And I just, try to pick the records no one had touched.
mm,
Wait till Volume 2 come out. Woo, Volume 2.
mm. Well,
Woo.
if volume two is anything like volume one,
Y'all can,
baby.
y'all can love that. No one above. Ah.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I
Oh
got
my God.
flowers for you, baby.
And
Come on.
see, that's why I deem you the Luther Vandross of this era. Because I got to tell you, when I listened to Baby Come Back, first of all, no, let me go a little further. Baby Come to Me.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw the title, I sat there and I said, did he put a spin on? Now I was thinking a spin on what's her name, Regina Bell.
Right.
That's who I was thinking. I said, did he put a spin on Regina Bell? And then I said, now listen to it. I said, oh, sucky now. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes. You, oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, if you haven't checked it out, do me a favor. Better yet, shout out to Miss Lisa English MacArthur, who is on right now with us all. She put it in the comments. Go to stjaimsmusic.com. Check it out. You can find it everywhere. If you can't go there, if you're having issues, if you some of these new age people who just deal solely into Spotify and Apple Music, baby, you need to just go to his website. I'm the type of person, I'm the type of heifer that's gonna direct you to his website.
She said,
Okay,
"Help."
that's right. I'm a Southern Belle. I'm that
That's what's
Southern
that's my
Belle from hell.
grandmom used to say, "Hey, heifer."
That's right.
That's
Go and check out the music because when I say he put a twist on some classics, he put a twist on some classics, like the '90s joint being Really though, St. James.
yeah.
Then you teamed up. How did you team up with Sine? That's what I'm sitting there going, that's a sultry little heifer. She
Yeah,
getting
she
it in this.
she
What?
dope. She real dope. She real talented. So
Oh,
yeah, Shanae is phenomenal. Shanae joined she came in on as a guest vocalist on a song I did with about 27 Sacramento independent artists out here in California when Stephon Clark was murdered. I
okay.
say that openly. He was definitely gunned down. Ridiculous, 20 shots. So when that happened, his mom, his uncles, and all that, and his brother Stefante, all they were kind of like protesting. It was a crazy time. So I wrote this song called "It's Going to Get Better," and I had all these artists come together like a "We Are the World" kind of concept I was trying to do. And Sine came in and was blazing all over the verse, and I was like, "Who is that?" And so so later on down the line, we never crossed paths personally. She didn't even know that I was the producer, executive of everything, and put it all together. She just came in, signed it. All these artists signed over their vocal rights on a document and donated their time and their vocals to this cause. And I could not get no support from the NAACP out here, no
Mm.
media press. It was crazy. And Stefan's mama came to my studio and sat down with the uncle and the family and listened to the record live and in person. I still got the footage and everything. And we could not get no love. But nonetheless, Sine, so when Gentle came up, I was like, I had a young lady on there. It was cool. And she was decent, but I was like, it's missing something. And so I called Sine up. She was about to relocate back to Chicago from Cali. And I was like, hey, what you doing? I need you on this song. And then she came in and she said, I paid her what she asked for. A lot of times these artists sing on these records and don't get don't get their just due for what they're worth. You know what I mean?
Mm,
You know, if
mm,
she asked for a million, if she asked for 1,000, a couple thousand, I would have paid it. That's how dope she was. You know what I'm saying? But whatever
mm-hmm.
her amount was, she asked for it. I gave it to her. We did the paperwork, and she was emotional about that because she felt like I respected her as a professional, and that's how I do business. Now, don't get it twisted. If you ain't handling your business,
Hmm.
you're gonna be offended by me because that I'm not gonna take no mess. You know, I'm gonna hold you accountable, and that's what's wrong with our society. People hate accountability. You can't tell me you're gonna call me, you're gonna meet me, and then don't show up, and then I call you like what, and then you got an attitude at me for holding you accountable for your word. I don't
Well,
play that, and this business is ripe with that kind of crap.
well, and
People
ladies and
blame.
gentlemen, let me correct myself because the song is actually called Gentle, Calling Your Name. That was done
Mm-hmm.
by Frederick.
Yeah.
But my boy St. James came in featuring Miss Sine, and they did their twist. It is called Being Gentle. I'm going to tell you, you gotta, I just, oh my God. Shout out to my mentor, Mr. Al Seaforth. Al is the one who hipped me to you.
Oh, Al. Okay.
Al hipped me to you, and he said, "I said, Al, I said, I'm really want to get in this. I really think I could do this. I need your help with this though, because my thing is I wanna boost indie. I want to boost indie, and I don't want it to be recognized as indie because they're not indie. They're independent, but they are recording artists. So I want to give them their respect.
That's right.
So I need your help." And he
Amen.
said, "I got you. I got you." And he sent that to me. Man, I played that thing so many times.
That record crazy. Hey, that record is phenomenal, and I think the whole world has not yet heard it. And it's unfortunate that I'm not spending 50 grand on radio, dude. I'm not giving Ken Wilson $25,000. I said it. I ain't giving you $25,000 of my money, bruh. To
Dude,
hope my record do good.
thank
Hell out
the
of here.
people. Let me make this clear to you. Okay?
Y'all
Understand this. Understand this. Pay for play is still alive and well. I'm not even going to lie about it, deny it, and nothing else. It is still alive and well. However, you sign these contracts with the hopes, HOPES, hopes of it blowing up and going all over the place. However, here's the beautiful thing. They'll tell you that we're guaranteeing you so many spins, but those so many spins is not so many spins per week, so many spins per month. So many spins per week. They might say we guarantee you 260 spins, and you might get 60 spins over the course of 6 months.
That's right. And after that, the record falls off. They can't keep your money, and you have nothing to show for it.
And that's it.
And
So
the royalties aren't even really nothing because they don't even report the royalties. Listen, when you listen, I got 100,000 digital radio spins in the last year. That ain't for independent artists. 100,000 digital radio spins across the digital radio tracker. Two number one indie soul records, over about 10 million total streams, and
that's a
and
lot.
and I still ain't seen no royalty checks. Cause like ridiculous, that gentle song was spent at least 50,000 times on digital radio. Where my money? You know what I'm saying? I got an $18 check from Sound Exchange. The hell out of here! I'm like, what? So, but what happens is you got to go and claim it, your royalties too. A lot of artists on there, you just can't wait for them to send you a check just because you registered with BMI.
Or ASCAP.
No, and that
Hmm.
don't mean nothing. That's just to register the title of the song, and if you perform the song, that's when they pay you. So listen. A lot of people don't understand what a PRO is. It's called a performance rights
Right.
agent.
Yep.
Okay, or organization. Organization. PRO. Pro.
PRO.
Okay,
Hmm.
so performance being the key word. So
Hmm.
you have to perform those songs. What you don't know is if you singing your song at a wedding, a bar mitzvah, a karaoke spot, a park, a festival, and you sing, and you can prove the date and time in which you performed that song, you can submit that document to
Yep.
your PRO and get paid a royalty percentage for your performance. You do a lot of those over the course of a year, you got checks coming in. People
Yep.
don't even know that. They out singing their songs everywhere, ain't registered and returned in no reports, nothing. Don't even know
And
they do it.
Shout out to one Elliot Levine here in the DMV who schooled me on that one, and that's why Nat performs her music. People, L-O.
That's right. That's what's up. Yeah, a lot of
L.
people don't know that stuff, man. So I'm, just crazy, man. So yeah, that I said it. I've said it. I'll say it again. I'm not looking for a record deal. I ain't interested in getting signed to no major label. So I'm gonna say the hell I want to say when I talk. I'm trying to be respectful to any and everybody because I don't know people's journey experience. But I'm gonna tell you right now, this music industry is messy, and it's messy particularly towards African Americans, like every other institution in America, where they don't value our unless we're being vegetables and investment opportunity. It's the same stuff, different dressing, like still different disguise, different outfit, but the same thing. Been
You
going.
know, I did this. My master's. I did this. My thesis on my master's class was on negotiation in the music
Oh
industry,
wow, that's what's
and
up.
I interviewed this producer,
Mm-hmm.
country music producer. I don't know. I can't. Don't ask me how I got in contact with this man. I just ended up. It was placed at my feet, and I said, "Thank you, God." But he looked me up, and he talked to me, and he said, I'm going to give you some of the best advice that I can give you. He said, I checked out your website, I checked out your music. He said, you got a hell of a talent.
Mm,
He said, stay independent. He said, a lot of people, he said, not to put the African American community down, but a lot, when they get that check, they see the check and they don't see the contract. And what they do is they
mm,
sign, not realizing that that check is a loan. It's not your money, it's a loan against what they predict that you would generate. It
right.
is a loan.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to work. That's why they sign you into those 360 deals, into those 3 and 5 year contracts, because you got to work hard to repay that loan.
Yes. Yep.
So he said, and they get the checks in their hand. The first thing they do is, I'm going to go buy a car for me, my partners, my mom. I'm going to go buy a house. And that loan is gone. And then they're running straight to the executives to do what? Ask for another
Mm,
loan. And they get deeper and deeper in debt. He said, but I've listened to your music closely. He said, yeah, you got something special.
mm.
Do me a favor, stay independent. He said, if you sign a contract, sign a marketing and distribution deal. Why? Because they only get 20%, and that 20% covers the marketing and the distribution.
That's right.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yep. So independence, man, everyone's independent because they ain't signing black artists to deals no more. Nobody's getting record deals. Nobody got a deal really right now. That's that unless they doing pop music and hip
That's,
hop. I call
oh,
it
please.
hip hop.
Don't, let's not even go
Yeah,
there,
right.
because they
Yeah.
they really have just tarnished and tainted R&B. And this is why I love artists like you, and artists like Bay Bright, artists like Saint Mercedes, and Just So, and Kanye Doss. This is why I love artists like you all and myself as well, because
Mhm.
we encompass, we embrace, we capture, and we deliver soul.
That's
And
right.
that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. That's a
Yes.
beautiful thing. Now,
Yes.
speaking of soul, Miss Maxine Jones. It's my intuition. What?
I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, cop it. Listen to the words. I mean, listen to the lyrics. And
Oh
you will say to yourself, I done said that. I have thought that. Oh my God, I have been there and done that. Oh, dude. I got to know. How did that come about? How did that come about?
man, and this we currently in some drama to her and I. I'm sad to say, but
Oh,
yeah, I mean, but I'm a transparent guy, so it's not peachy. But without because I've already had some podcasts where I've actually went head to head with about towards Maxine Jones about our business, and people probably thought it wasn't classy, but I've been waiting about a couple of years to get paid for them 3 records, man, and I just got tired of waiting on my money, and I did the right thing. I covered everything. I was just excited about working with Maxine from In Vogue. That was my thing. I'm like, cause I grew up with it. You know, you're never gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Maxine was my chick. What you
Come
talking about?
on.
Out of all the members of In Vogue,
Yeah.
Maxine was my chick.
Right. So, but
Man.
I got footage of us in the studio. Us we went out. We've been out to dinner, hung out. We it's all professional. Maxine, little thing. You know what I'm saying? She was cool, but her some management issues. I just didn't get paid for the records. So I put the records out on my own, and she's not. She should get behind them and just go ahead and shoot a couple of videos, do her thing. But I just want to get my money on the back end of things because whatever. So we're still in the course of dealing with some unresolved business, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But outside of that, the records, phenomenal journey, man. Maxine, I'm a producer, so I'm trying to take her from In Vogue sound because she still sounded like she did at that era. You got to change their style
Change the
so that they
game. Mm-hmm.
sound dated in the current
Mm-hmm.
sound. And so you have to.
Mm-hmm.
So we worked hard. My team, we went at it, man. She was a tough cookie. She was hung in there vocally. She got beat up in the booth. We went at her like we wasn't trying to be gentle. Like no, this ain't being gentle, honey. You better get this. So pitch, watch pitch. We was on pitch and vibrato. No, don't waste your time. No, Max, we gotta change that because this is 2022, 2020. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but just that intuition record, my team and I, we put it together. All three of her songs was toward that. We were working towards a whole EP. Didn't work out, but dude, you hear them records, mixes. Get Over Your Love. Have
Yes.
you listened to Uncontrollable? God,
Yes.
ooh, Uncontrollable was a Grammy record to me.
Oh.
Bad record, Uncontrollable, man.
Oh my God.
And we
Oh
wrote
my.
that from a female perspective. My team and I, my boy
But that's a
Kaleo Ross.
beautiful thing.
Yeah, me and my boy Kaleo, he pens. He's a dope writer on my team, my squad, man. He pens a lot of the stuff. Then I'll come in and tweak it, and make sure it's right. And then I do my executive thing. And my ears, it's a certain way you gotta sing stuff. That's when I come. I'm just like the Quincy Jones of the situation. But my pops right. We all just kind of come together and we work that record. And my engineer is the whipped cream, baby. He ain't let nothing come out of there that's pitchy, that ain't tuned properly. Meaning, like a lot of people get the 2-track or the music, and they don't even know what key the music's in. They just start singing by ear to the track. You have to tune that music to the key of the music, and then your vocals have to be tuned to the key of the music as well in order to sing it right. That's why you hear some stuff just not quite right.
Yeah, I hear you. So, okay, I gotta go grab my plug for a minute, but
Okay.
do me a favor. I'm gonna mute myself,
Okay.
and I'm gonna allow you to tell the listeners where they can find your music, where they can follow you on social media,
Got you.
and also I want you to answer this question:
Okay.
what do you prefer more, being the artist or being the producer? And if it's the producer, tell the people why.
Got you. Okay. What's up, y'all? This is St. James. You can find me on my official website at www.stjames.com for all things content St. James, my YouTube channel, all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and so on and so forth. St. James, SAINT JAIMZ. The question is, which do I prefer, being an artist or the producer more? I love being a producer more. As I get older, I want to kind of be behind the scenes. Excuse me. I want to be behind the scenes, and I want to just create beautiful records. You know what I'm saying? That's the best process for me. I love to make the music, create the records. The hard part is singing them, performing them, and living and being an artist and having to be out in front. That's a tough job for anybody in this industry. So that's what I would prefer to do as a producer, is to just make hits. And that's what I do. So I'm combining both jobs now. But as I get older, I'm gonna have to hang up my microphone at some point. I mean, Charlie Wilson and Smokey Robinson and all the Temptations and Ron Isley and them are inspirations to keep going. But I don't think I want to do it that long. So I'm gonna continue to do what I gotta do the next few years or so, see what happens. But I really want to put out good records with good art, with dope artists. So
Well,
I prefer being producer.
well, I appreciate you sharing that, and I appreciate you telling everyone about how they can find you. And
Mhm.
ladies and gentlemen, if you missed this interview, don't worry. It's going to be up a while. You can find it on YouTube on the Natalie Red channel. You can also find it on Facebook at facebook.com/Red McKnight 21. Also, be sure to tune in to the Red Zone next week because you'll get a replay of this interview and you will get a nice feature of three of St. James' songs.
Mm.
So, ladies and gentlemen, again, I want to say to my guest, it was an honor, a privilege. You have a wealth of knowledge,
Thank
and I'm hoping that someday you and I will get together and we'll blow out a song
you.
and
Woo!
say, "World, look out! It's
That's
St. James and Red. We are in the
that's
building."
hey, hey, let me know. Hit Lisa up anytime. You know, you ain't said nothing but a thing. And
Yes,
finish it.
yes, I love music, baby. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Nice. So anything you need, anything you need, you hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. You stay in touch. I mean, you know, I love meeting people, and I mean that. So when I say that, I don't just say that as politically correct. I absolutely mean that. So stay in touch.
Same here, boo. Same here.
All right.
And
Appreciate
again, ladies and gents, you can follow him on Twitter using the handle at St. James 916. That's at St. James 916. Or you can find him on Instagram using the handle at St. James. Better yet, go to his website,
That's right.
stjamesmusic.com.
Mm-hmm. Let's get it.
Again, thank you, St. James, so much for joining me. Thank you all for tuning in. And I have to say, let me just say this, St. James, you have brought me record number viewers.
Really? That's
Yes,
okay.
813 viewers. So thank
Okay.
you all for tuning
Welcome.
in. St. James, so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I hope you all have a blessed day. Again, this is Natalie Red of the Red Zone, asking you all to stay safe,
Well,
masks up, and continue to enjoy the vibe. Good night, everybody.
hey, and you'll never find. All right, Nat. I'm gonna holler at you, girl.
All right, love.
Love
Deuces.
you.
Love you
Appreciate you.
too.
Thank you. Mwah. Peace.
Mwah.